When I signed my deal, I felt pressure. Don't wanna see the numbers, I wanna see heaven. You say, could you write a song for me? I say, I'm sorry about you that I believe.
Hello guys, this is Anime Wizard 101 and I'm here with Chapter 8 review of Toriko. And last time we left off with the introduction of Coco, one of the heavenly kings, being introduced to the story, and that's actually where we actually start off chapter 8. So let's get into it. So pretty much in the beginning, Toriko and Komatsu are in this train, and Toriko, like always, he's eating food and drinking, and we see that he picks up a slice of lime, and then he chews on the slice of lime after he drinks. I don't know if it's a shot, but he's drinking tequila pretty much. And if you guys don't know how to take tequila, the way you should do it is you take a drink first, and then you bite on the lime, so you don't get the aftertaste afterwards. So pretty much, Toriko and Komatsu are talking about their next adventure and how they're gonna go capture the puffer whale, because the puffer whale apparently only this is spawn, so that means that they're about to give birth to their offsprings. So pretty much they don't have babies they have babies every 10 years, so it's pretty much like a natural phenomenon, I think, pretty much. And then we get to learn that since this only happens once every 10 years, once every decade, a lot of gourmet hunters are hired to go capture and obtain one of these puffer whales. So they're pretty much in high demand. So I'm pretty sure that Toriko was sent by the IGO to go capture a puffer whale. And then we pretty much learn that also that the puffer whale isn't just a regular ingredient, but a special ingredient, because it has poison inside, some get poison patch, I think. And it takes a special type of person to actually be able to get rid of all that poison, so people could actually eat the rest of the meat. And Toriko tells Komatsu that there's only 10 people in the whole world that are able to detoxify, I guess. Would be able to detoxify the puffer whale. And that's where they're actually gonna go. They're gonna go meet up with one of Toriko's friends. And before that, this guy, his name is Gourmet Hunter Zonge. I'll call him Zonge. And he's super pissed because he's trying to drink alcohol, but there's no alcohol at all. And he walks up next to Toriko, and then he sees that on the bottom of his table, he sees a carton of booze everywhere, and he gets pissed because he wants to drink. And pretty much he goes and confronts Toriko about the alcohol, and that he hasn't that you better give me some or else. And then he just shows his list of his full course meal, and his entree consists of the Galeta crocodile. And since we've seen in the first couple of chapters, the Galeta crocodile was actually pretty not hard for Toriko to capture, but it was a pretty big deal. It was level, I think, what was it, 8 or something like that? I don't know, I forgot. But anyways, so he shows his full course meal list to Toriko, as trying to show off his strength, I guess. He's like, oh yeah, like you can see that I just captured my entree is the Galeta crocodile, and this morning I had just captured one, even though it was a little one. And then Zonge has his own little posse too. He has like 2 followers or something like that. And then they're like, oh, you better not piss off our Zonge, our leader, or whatever. And pretty much Toriko just gets up and then he doesn't want to really have like a big problem, pretty much. So what happens is that he pretty much just shares what he has of alcohol, and he just lets Zongi, or he says zombie. He keeps calling a Zongi zombie instead. I don't know if that's like to just like, I guess he's just playing around with him, fucking around with him. And he gets up, and Zange is pretty much like intimidated because Toriko's not a small guy, you know, he's like freaking buff as fuck. And, like he's on some fucking steroids and shit. And Komatsu tells him, well, after they leave, after Zange and his posse leaves, Komatsu tells Toriko that he thinks that that was more than just like a fight over alcohol or anything. It was more like to intimidate other people. And Toriko explains that the train is actually full of other gourmet hunters, and they are of course trying to. They're also their objective is also to capture the puffer whale. So this is all part of like um, the hunt, pretty much. It's all part of the game. And pretty much after that, this old guy walks up to their table, and he asked Toriko if he could have um, a bottle to drink, pretty much. And then they pretty much, I think Toriko pretty much just gives like the alcohol to him because he tells them that they're gonna get off in the next stop anyways. And then we find out that the next stop is actually called the town is called Gourmet Fortune. So they get off, and then they say goodbye to the old man, and then they reach the I don't know if it's like the middle of the town or whatever, but they pretty much, Toriko explains that the town is pretty much by deserted because there's a fortune teller. Oh, I don't know if there's just one fortune teller, but there's fortune tellers that tell the future, and people really need to respect that because they respect it because their fortunes are actually truthful most of the time, so they respect their own opinion. And then we see like this sign, and it has a monster, and then he's like, oh, I guess it's monster season or monster time. And Komatsu, of course, he's like fucking scared shitless. He's like, what do you mean monster time? It's like, yeah, like if you see this sign, people are like in their homes, or are like they're at their homes, or they move to these buildings that have poison all around the building, so the monsters will not like attack that place. And after that, we see Coco walking like down the middle of the town square, and then we see a monster pop out of nowhere, and the monster goes and tries to attack Coco, but he pretty much backs off for some reason. And after that, he walks up to Toriko, and they say, oh, what's up, man, how you doing, la la la. And then Toriko tells him how is your full course meal going. And then we find out this is like, I'll just show you a panel. Let me see right there. So that's like Coco's full course meal. As you can see, the level on these ingredients are pretty high. It's like level 21. The highest one's level 30. So we can see that Coco's pretty strong himself, because Toriko calls him, he's like one of the gentlemen of the four kings. And that's pretty much how the chapter ends. That's the end for this chapter. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Leave a comment down below in the comment box. And subscribe as always. And peace out, you guys. See you guys next time with chapter 9.